Gossip. So today's gossip is GESARA. What is GESARA? Why is it important that I talk about GESARA? I'm going to go into GESARA, and GESARA is something that needs to be disclosed, because if you are not aware of GESARA, then it can be pushed off. What I mean by pushed off is that because of what GESARA is and the lack of your awareness of GESARA, it can be held off until you become aware. So the faster you are aware, because the people make the government and not the government make the government, the people make the government. So when you become aware, you can push for GESARA. So what is GESARA? GESARA is Global Economic Security and Reformation Act. So again, GESARA is Global Economic Security and Reformation Act. Now, this is the global. There's also a NESARA as well, for national. Bill Clinton signed this into play in 2000. That's why I'm doing this show, to set forth the awareness, because this was initially signed in play in this country, the United States, in 2000, and it still has not went into effect some 20 years later. So it is important that you listen to this and understand it now, so it won't be 20 more years before it's actually put into place. So I'm going to briefly go over an outline of what GESARA entails. And NESARA entails the same thing as GESARA. It's just GESARA is global and NESARA is national. So I got 25 things that I'm going to pull up here. You can definitely go find NESARA, the entire law, and read it for yourself. This right here is coming off Main Republic mailreport.com. You should check it out. They have a lot of good information. So below are 25 specific items, just an outline of what's in GESARA. Number 1, restore constitutional law in Republic of the United States of America. Number 2, remove U.S. Incorporated administration officials and all members of the U.S. Congress from their positions due to their continuous unconstitutional actions. Trump is supposed to put GESARA into play. Do you think the impeachment could be to stop him from doing this? Something to think about. Number 3, forces the U.S. Incorporated president, the vice president, cabinet members, and all members of Congress to leave office. Number 4, suspends all elections everywhere in the world at all sovereign levels of government. Number 5, allows new Republic of the United States appointees to temporarily govern the country affairs until fair and legal elections can be held. Number 6, allows Republic military law enforcement to physically remove or eliminate any obstacles impeding GESARA's law. Number 7, allows the Republic Congress to implement the national constitution line of succession. You need to look that up. 8, Eliminates all state of emergencies, thus declaring peace for every land abiding by GESARA and its alliance. Eliminating state emergencies. That's big, since U.S. citizens are considered enemies of the state, which came forth from the Bankruptcy Act, which led to the War Powers Act and Trading with the Enemy Act, which made U.S. citizens enemies of the state. Number 9, forces the U.S. military to immediately remove troops from all sovereign nations who no longer will accept them to reside on their soil. That includes Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan, and the Philippines. Number 10, zeroing out of credit card balances and bank debt relief worldwide. Number 11, activates the Republic Treasury Bank and Republic Treasury along with a gold-backed USN currency printed and overseen by the Republic of the United States and not the Federal Reserve, which will now be marginalized until eliminated. See? Go back to get money printed from the Treasury and not the Federal Reserve, who's collecting all of this debt note and having us collect debt note and running up the U.S. national deficit. Number 12, federal income taxes lies will be abolished, as will the old tax code, and new, easier, simpler, and global tax code will be implemented on non-essential items. Essential items such as food and medicine and used items are exempt from sales tax. 13, the IRS, FEMA, shadow government lobbyists will be jailed, arrested, or worse. Number 14, creates a new 17% flat rate non-essential new items only sales tax revenue for the government. Number 15, increases benefits to senior citizens and make them permanent. Number 16, establishes new presidential and congressional candidates within 4 months. It says 120 days, but that's 4 months. Establishes new presidential and congressional candidates within 120 days after GESARA's announcement. An interim government will quietly be put in place to handle the nation's affairs until new leaders can be democratically elected. 17. International monitors will be present to prevent illegal voter ballot stuffing or fraudulent election activities of special interest groups. 18. A new U.S. Treasury rainbow currency backed by gold, silver, and platinum precious metals will be issued into public circulation. Sounds like crypto to me. 19. Eliminates birth certificate records to be used as chattel property by the U.S. Department of Transportation. Why would they eliminate birth certificate records? How many people done bought a house? Was your loan not a chattel loan? Making money off of you, selling you as goods. Check out democracy. Number 20, restores financial privacy globally. Number 21, resets all judges and attorneys back to constitutional law. Why is that important? Because now when you go in court, you're not dealing with judges. You're dealing with administrators. What are they administrating? They're administrating your estate. So it's all about money. Number 23, ceases all aggressive government military actions worldwide, including the Middle East. 23, establishes peace throughout the world as monitored by the UN, United Nations Security Council. Number 24, releases enormous sums of money for humanitarian purposes across planet Earth. 25, enables the release of thousands of hidden patents for suppressed technologies currently held under the guise of national security, including free energy devices, anti-gravity devices, and sonic healing machines. They have been keeping back the things that would change the world. They've been having you pay taxes with money that ain't real. They've been having you pay bills with money that ain't real. They've been having you trade debt for debt because they never told you that you was the creditor. When they made you the creditor, money no longer had to be backed by gold because now the price was on your head. That's a hard pill to swallow, but that's the pill that done been swallowed. GESARA is going to correct the status of the people, bring government back into compliance, stop with the madness. I wish it said something about insurance, but of course I haven't read it, so I cannot tell you. I can only go over I've only read the outline. Because I wish insurance was covered, because insurance is nothing but fraud. You continuously pay a bill and never have a problem. But here and there, every now and then, you may pay insurance on your car, your house, for 10 years before anything go wrong. And then when something go wrong that's very significant, they'll tell you, or that's insignificant, I'll put it that way. They'll be like, well, we can't help you with that. You got car insurance. Well, my stove went out. Well, we don't take care of that. Well, I got house insurance. Or my washing machine went out. We don't cover that either. Well, what the hell am I paying insurance for? The hell do you cover? Well, if your house burned down, we cover that. Well, that shit don't happen that often. So you just collecting money off me, off the people, off us, and only helping us out when it's convenient for you. You pay car insurance. You might drive 3-4 years. No accident, no problem with your car. They don't give you no money back. Well, they don't give you that 3 years back. That's just money gone. And how many people done had something happen, then they act like they still don't want to give you the money. That's that bullshit. And I call it bullshit because it's insurance. Insurance is a fiduciary obligation, a fiduciary trust. You're issued fiduciaries. Your insurance agent is a fiduciary. He is handling something for your benefit. And then they act like they don't want to give you the benefit. although they have set up a beneficial contract. The world is fucked up, and I know y'all know it. Because I knew it. I know y'all tired just like I'm tired. Going through this continuous cycle. The people hold sovereignty. Gossip. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you're hearing, please subscribe or add us to your favorites. And please share the message if you guys like what you're hearing. Awareness can only be obtained through sharing. Each one teach one. That's GESARA. Thank you guys for another great episode of Gossip. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. GESARA is put in place to bring stuff back to order, but it's up to us to enforce that order, and it's gonna be up to us to orchestrate the type of change that we want, because it's time for the societal reset. So going into this new society, you're going to have to stand and be like, this is what we want collectively. Because in the republic, the people are the government.